a teenager guns down his dad in front of their family.
Let me see your hands. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Come out.
When detectives dig deeper, they discover there's more to the story.
I didn't want any of this to happen at all. I would have just went by myself.
He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had a gun in his hand.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. The teen confessed to firing at his dad more than 5 times. He was facing years in prison, but a judge ruled otherwise. It's July 2nd, 2025. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, when a grandparent makes a startling call to 911.
My grandson shot his daddy up there.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
My grandson shot his daddy upstairs. We need to get somebody out here.
Okay, you say he's been shot?
Yes.
Okay, where's he shot at?
I don't know. I didn't go upstairs.
Okay. All right. So have you seen him? Is he awake and breathing?
Didn't go upstairs.
Okay.
I need to get somebody, paramedics or somebody need to get here.
Okay, help is on the way, okay?
By 2:47 p.m., Milwaukee police officers are on scene to the address the caller provided. But by this point, nothing can be done to save the victim.
Hey, did the shooter run? Where's the runner at? Where is he? The shooter's up there? Where's the son?
I don't know if that's, I think that's the son. I think the son.
Grandson?
In the apartment.
Anybody else in the house?
Apartment's clear. Apartment's clear. Sorry, there's cases all around me right now. Yeah, there's cases everywhere. We'll say probably like 30.
Can you go get someone?
I got the gun right here.
You want to do that?
We got a firearm here.
We got firearm recovered right here. Where's Grandma?
5111, firearm recovered.
There's no one in the apartment.
In court records obtained by Law&Crime, the victim is ID'd as Corey Williams Sr. According to Milwaukee police officers, the witnesses they spoke to say it was Corey's son, 18-year-old Corey Williams Jr., who was the shooter.
So did you hear any gunshots or anything?
I heard 6 gunshots.
6 gunshots? I guess he has been living here on and off, from what she says, but...
Well, he lives here, I think. The son and the mom just got evicted, maybe, according to his dad.
Probably from here.
No, they got evicted from somewhere else, he thought. And now that's maybe why they was here, possibly. Possible. And he was carrying luggage out with him.
The boy was.
The 18-year-old. But he said there was like 5 to 6 other kids with him.
Oh, that's weird.
That's really weird.
So now the question is, but he said the grandson said he shot him.
No, the neighbor here said the kids came up here and I guess there was something. She didn't hear her yelling or shouting, but he came up to visit. The other kids came up to visit, but they've been gone. She just heard 6 shots and then she just headed for cover.
That's weird.
So the caller is probably the one driving them.
Caller's grandpa.
Oh, it wasn't Grandma, it was Grandpa.
Grandpa, tell me that.
Kimberly and the other Corey got evicted. They came over here.
Supposedly. They were here, I don't know.
When he probably said no, I don't have room, they probably got a little mad.
Possibly. We don't know. Don't really know the reason. But says that when his grandson's running out, he says that he shot him.
As officers piece together what happened inside the apartment, a clearer picture starts to emerge. According to the court documents, a witness only identified as WW told officers over the past 2 months, Corey Williams Sr. has been caring for his children because a woman only identified as KS had been evicted. On July 2nd, the witness said he was taking a nap when he woke up to the sound of gunshots. When he went to the apartment door, he saw KS and her children coming down the stairs from where Corey Sr.'s apartment is located. The witness told officers KS was crying and said she didn't want her kid to go to jail. When the witness asked what happened, KS said Corey Jr. shot his dad, Corey Sr. Now let's fast forward to 5:47 p.m. on that same day when Milwaukee PD officers along with U.S. Marshals arrived to a nearby apartment looking for Corey Jr.
Corey Williams, this is the Milwaukee police. Open the door.
saying? What is he saying? I can't hear him.
She said, run off the back door or something.
Hold on. Let me see your hands. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Come out. Sir, come on out.
All right. The babies are in here.
Who else is in here? Who else is in here?
The babies, can I get my sisters? Can I get my sisters? Can I get my sisters?
Yes, all right.
Can I please? Hey, let me see your hands!
Corey Williams Jr. is taken into custody. At first, he doesn't want to talk.
Realizing that you have these rights, are you now willing to answer questions or make a statement?
Nope.
All right. All right, brother. We're going to take you back upstairs then, okay?
Since Corey's not talking, detectives interview someone close to him, his mom, Kimberly.
Realizing they have these rights, are you now willing to answer questions or make a statement?
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay if we talk to you? Okay.
According to Kimberly, she didn't witness the shooting, but she has a theory about what led to it.
I guess let's start. Where did you stay yesterday? Or where did you stay? It would have been
the night before I came.
Tuesday into Wednesday, yeah.
I was over at my sister's house.
Okay, and that is where?
That was on 48th and Custer.
Okay, and then you stayed there by yourself?
No, my other sister is there too. That's my sister's house.
But none of your kids were there?
No, they were still over at their dad's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get contacted that there was this false signature, and then what do you do next?
And then that's when I put on my clothes, and then I contacted Corey and I said, hey, you guys put your clothes on because I want to go over there and grab the babies or whatever because your dad is doing too much, so I just want you guys to go with me. Just
talk to your son, Corey.
Yeah, okay. Corey Jr. I just asked him like, hey, could you and Aiden come down there with me just for like safety reasons so I can go grab the kids. And then I texted him and then I had let him know like I had got that call too from like the court people and I'm like, I just want you guys to come down there with me for safety reasons. But I took my sons with me for safety just in case because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence. Mm-hmm. Just in case he decided
Which is reported?
Yeah, just in case he decided to want to put his hands on me, I just have my sons with me to, help de-escalate things.
Did you tell him what those incidents were? Yesterday, did you go into detail about what those were or not?
No,
we didn't. Okay, and then you can if you want or you don't have to. Was it physical or just,
Yeah, like so far as with Corey with me, it was physical.
So what was the trigger point? What
the trigger point was like when me and Corey Sr. was talking in a conversation, then Corey Jr. stepped in and told him like pertaining like let us go. It was like something in that matter, like let us go, move out the way, let us go. And then after that, that's when they started getting into it and getting into a tussle, and then I had to step into them like twice to break it up.
They got into a tussle, okay.
Yeah.
Who's all in the apartment when the arguings occur?
It's everybody, and then I had my little ones go out into the hallway. They're kind of like at the sofa by the door, and as they're arguing, I'm telling them like, go to the door. To the door.
Was the door open or closed when
it was closed?
It was closed, okay.
So like Aiden must have called on to me telling the little ones to open the door, to go to the door, and he rushes to the door and opens it up and lets them out. He goes out and he lets them out. So he's in the hallway and I step from in between them to go help him to help the rest of the kids into the hallway, and I was gonna go tell him to take the kids to the car. And that's when I heard the gunshots. That's when I heard it.
Where were you when the gunshots are struck?
I was in the hallway.
Okay.
Me and Aiden was both in the hallway.
How long were you in the hallway for?
Like, I want to say, like a second. Like I walked, as soon as I walked out the door, bam, 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 bam. That's when I heard it, and I turned back around and I ran back into the house.
Okay.
Now my kids don't have a father. I don't have a dad.
Things escalate very quickly from forgery signatures to, unfortunately, these things happen quite often in our city.
I would have just went by myself. I didn't want any of this to happen at all. I would have just went by myself and called the police.
Well,
but I was just scared to go by myself.
In your defense, you went in a way that you felt safe, right? Mm-hmm. Like nobody's going to put themselves in a predicament where they're going to go and not feel safe. So based upon past history, right, that it probably wouldn't be the best thing to do is to go by yourself as a woman. And no offense, but you're not burly woman.
Kimberly's police interview sheds a lot of light. to the point detectives get Corey to finally talk. He tells them he used to live with his dad at the apartment where the shooting happened, but his dad kicked him out and he moved in with his sister. He tells detectives he went to his dad's apartment with his mom to pick up the rest of his siblings. Now, for the first time, Corey's walking detectives through what he says happened inside the apartment.
Was your dad there?
No.
Okay, so he wasn't home when you guys got there? How long do you guys think you were there before your dad came home?
Like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay, so 5 to 20 minutes. When he shows up, is he with someone or by himself?
He's by himself.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in?
Yeah.
He came in, like, to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes. He came in, him and mom started to argue. Then I kind of butted in and just told him to, like, move around, let us leave. He started tussling me at me, like, right here. He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had a gun in his hand.
Corey says after that, his dad told him to have some respect and shut up. He said once his dad began throwing him around, he saw a gun on the table and grabbed it.
Well, what happens then?
And he swings me around to the dining room, like the dining room kitchen table. And he swings me over there and there's uneven.
I know this is really tough, man. I can't even put myself in your shoes.
He swings me over to the table. And there's a firearm on the table, or a gun. Yeah, I grab it and I shoot him.
So you were only 2 or 3 feet away?
Yeah, I wasn't that far away.
And this happened by the dining room table? When you were able to shoot, was his hand still on you or did he manage to let go?
He let go.
Okay. So then he let go and then you were able to shoot?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you shot?
I don't even know.
What was he doing at that point?
Like when I grabbed it?
Yeah, like when you started shooting, what was he doing?
I don't even remember.
Did he still have the gun in his hand?
I didn't see that.
Okay, so you're not sure if he had the gun in his hand at the time?
I'm not sure.
What happened after that?
We left. Then, not left, but like, my mother called the police. And then we left.
She called while you were still in there?
No, I was outside.
Okay. So you went outside and you
Like
believed?
nobody was in there. We were outside next to the car. She was in there calling the police.
Okay. So she stayed inside the apartment to call the police while you waited outside?
She was like in the hallway.
Okay. Did your siblings go with you?
They went the moment it went down, like they left, like they ran.
Corey says he didn't know how many times he shot his father, but it was definitely more than once.
Can you try to remember how many times you shot? Like, was it more than 5 or less than 5?
More.
Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
It was more than 5. I know that.
Okay, so 5 to 10. Okay, is it more than 10 or do you remember?
I don't.
Okay. And when your dad fell, did you continue to shoot from your recollection?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
By the time he fell, it was over.
Okay. Because we'll bring in a few photos, and the only reason why we asked that is because in the crime scene where he was, there was casings around his body.
No.
We'll show you some photos, man, just to try and clear things up, okay?
Alright.
Anything else you want to ask?
That should be good for until we grab the photos. I guess the biggest thing is I mean, why? Like, right? Like, why did you shoot?
He's attacked me. That dude is like 300 pounds.
But then at the time you told my partner that he had you by the shirt, right? But that, and correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't see him with the gun at that point when you started firing.
I did see him with the gun.
When you started firing?
No, when he first started to pull on my shirt, I saw him with the gun.
Yep.
When I was by the table, he had his arm like this.
Okay. So at that point you didn't see it, but
I knew it was there, yeah.
Okay. Did you see what happened to that firearm after all this transpired?
No.
Do you know where you were standing when you started?
I was in front of the table, like literally, like right there, in front of the bucket.
And then where were you when you stopped shooting?
Probably like right here, right there.
Okay, so you think you only took a step or two?
I don't know how many steps, but I know I moved.
Okay. Do you think you made it into the living room?
No.
One of the things that happens when someone passes away is they do an autopsy. Do you know what an autopsy is?
Yeah.
Okay. So part of an autopsy is that they'll examine any wounds that someone has, like any injuries, especially bullet holes, and they'll see when those came in, try to determine how far away the gun was when it was fired, and kind of the path that bullet took through the person, okay? And that helps us also kind of recreate what happened. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. One of the things that I'm concerned about down the line is that the autopsy shows that potentially maybe he was hit while he was already on the ground. If that's the case, I just want to jump ahead of that and figure out why that would be. So if that happened, I would really appreciate kind of the explanation behind that versus hearing it one way now and then figuring it out later. Because I'm not calling you a liar at all. I just want to get ahead and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
I know it's a lot. We threw a lot at you, but we do appreciate you, alright?
Can I keep the water?
No, we have to give you a water bottle. I'll take a few drinks if
you want to. Yeah, you can take your time and drink it, man. There's no rush.
You want to finish your chips before you go back up, or?
I like those.
No? Okay.
All right, man.
Corey Williams Jr. was charged with second-degree reckless homicide. Prosecutors say Corey Sr. was shot more than 5 times in his arm, shoulder, chest, and groin. Corey Williams Jr.'s bond was set at $10,000. He pleaded not guilty, and the case was supposed to head to trial. However, both sides reached a plea agreement. In February of 2026, Corey pleaded guilty to homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon. A Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge sentenced Corey Williams Jr. to serve 5 to 8 years in state prison. But the judge stayed the prison sentence. Online records show he's serving 5 years of probation. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with another case.